SubDrive Connect is a variable frequency drive that controls and protects motors and pumps in the well and on the surface, and it allows the customer to have constant pressure to their water source, and it also adds protection to the motor and pumping system. We've had a lot of good feedback from customers and they've really enjoyed using our products, but there's some applications that we've worked on recently to expand our offerings.
We've improved the electrical filtering, so now we have best-in-class built-in electrical filtering for applications with sensitive electronics like LED lighting and smart appliances. We've updated our mobile app connection pairing process with Bluetooth, and we've also added support for single-phase 2-wire submersible motors.
We've done a lot of work over the last few years to evolve the mobile app experience.
We've merged everything into one common FE Connect mobile app.
FE Connect is a mobile app experience that allows a customer, regardless of the product they have, to connect to it. It's seamless to connect. You scan the code and go. It just works. That's definitely one of the things Franklin tries to focus on, is making products simple, but still feature rich.
We have unparalleled support, extensive field service team that has coverage across the country, are second to none, and then our technical support staffed with decades of experience.
The collaboration with other departments is one of the areas in which Franklin Electric really excels.
I capture that voice of the customer, and if it's something that I can't fully address with them, I'll advise them, let me do some research and go to stakeholders that have all the property knowledge of that product. Conveniently, they're just down the hallway from me.
We take a lot of customer feedback into account when designing the app. So a lot of the features in the mobile app are based on what features that the customers need in order to set the product up, monitor the product, check logs on the drives.
Getting all that feedback all together helps us really define the requirements for our product. It lets us know what it has to do in these different applications. We took all the time and effort it takes to design and improve these products and actually get those to fruition.
We have our engineering development team on site with our world-class validation lab.
Our lab is a great resource and one of my favorite parts about working at Franklin Electric, because we have resources that I think many others don't. We have thousands of feet of cable that we can test on these extreme lead lengths. We have a 330-foot well, indicative of what a customer might experience out in the field.
The rain room, we use that to do enclosure integrity testing, just making sure that when the product is installed as intended, it won't breach the enclosure somewhere that's going to cause a problem. We do the heat testing really for two things. One is to make sure that the design and the components we selected can withstand the elements and harsh temperature swings. The other is to make sure that a max temperature rating for our product at typically 40 or 50 degrees C.
In our lab, we have two pretty unique looking chambers. One is our anechoic chamber. What that does is it blocks all bouncing noise so you can directly see what the product is emitting. The other chamber we have is an EMI chamber. That one, we do all of our electrical radiated testing so that way we know we're not interfering with customers' devices.
We do everything in-house. We compile it and build it and flash it and test it. We make changes line by line. I know it inside and out, which gives us a lot of the flexibility we need to be reactive. We get reports from the field and we dig into it. We find out what's going on and then we fix it. And we don't need to work with any third parties or anything. We just do it here, I guess up there at my desk or down here in the lab.
Every SubDrive Connect, once it's complete, we have a specific test chamber where it will run a submersible pump and motor for an amount of time. One, to make sure that it'll operate correctly, and then it also helps us check manufacturing accuracy. And we know that that unit is good and tested before we box that and ship that to our customers.
So in my nearly decade here at Franklin Electric, I've seen many changes to our products lines. That comes along with hardware improvements that the industry has made available, and instead of keeping them exactly the same way, we want to have continuous improvements.
The response has been amazing, especially to the advanced filtering. People have been loving it. From a customer experience perspective, that's been a huge thing to see. Likewise with the Bluetooth experience, a lot of good feedback from that too.
Take a lot of pride in making sure that we're offering the best system in the market.
I've been happy to say that we've had dozens of successful experiences where we put this in the field and run tests on it, and customers are very happy with the outcome.